Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Wednesday, March 4th, 2015. The only announcement yesterday was motor vehicle sales, and I guess the word was soft. Came up a little bit short of expectations, but nothing really drastic, just like most everything else lately. For today, we have the ADP employment report at 8:15 this morning. ISM non-manufacturing index at 10 and petroleum status report at 10:30. Beige book at 2 o'clock. And then we have a couple of talking heads here. There are actually three of them on tap for today. Okay, let's take a look across the ponds. Asia, mostly bearish, and Europe, slightly mostly bearish. Here we go. Euro getting weaker. Yes, it is. We'll take a look at where it is right now. What else is of interest here? Something about Ukraine looks ready to default. That's not good. We still don't really know what's going on with Greece, and Netanyahu just let's see, I don't know. I appreciate his concern for his country, surrounded like it is with people and governments that would rather see them all annihilated. So I can certainly sympathize with him and empathize also. And he sure did stir the pot, I guess you might say. So anyway, maybe everybody's coming out and showing their true colors. And there's some other stuff here, but nothing that I would really desire to comment on. Alright, so our futures are looking very solidly down, and my SPX bull put is in deep doo-doo here. How's the VIX doing? 13.86. That really doesn't reflect any sort of, bearish color to the market right now, that's for sure. Gold is at 1203, pretty much where it was yesterday. Oil's at 50.76, pretty much where it was yesterday. Dollar's at 95.73, and just slightly above yesterday. And Euro US dollar is slightly below yesterday, so we are kind of approaching parity, quite possibly there. How is the VIX? Well, this is the VIX on the S&P. This is the VIX on the Dow. This is the VIX of the VIX of the VIX, I guess. At least something that's more tradable, because it's up there, 85. This is the NASDAQ VIX, and this is the Russell. We should take a look at that. Let's take a look at a chart on the Russell here, because usually it kind of leads. Small caps just tend to kind of lead the market, and it is sort of creeping back up after enjoying a very nice period of, I guess this would reflects a bull market as the IV decreases. We could just confirm that by looking at the futures. So there we have it. And now we're rolling over. Is that of a concern? Is that a new trend? Yes and yes. Certainly is a concern for my current holdings, and that's all I have. I don't have anything else to hedge it right now. So that's kind of in trouble, and I may have to get out of that today. And if I were to think, well, maybe when we get down to it, we can cover it now. If I was to think bearish right now, like I mentioned in my Are You Ready for the next correction and or crash, if I was to pick something, maybe at least something around where the weeklies are going to hit it, because my intent is to do something every week, so we can go out as far as, actually, wow, this is really stupendous, out to May. What kind of volume are we looking at here? Quite a bit of volume. There's an open interest is pretty dang high, especially on the put side. So if I was to do a bear call, pick something with a really low delta. Somebody did a lot out here. So if 40 cents, that's $40. Not real thrilled about that. And now maybe I have to kind of think about this. Maybe with a 10 delta. With a larger spread, maybe. This is a $5 spread for $1.15. It's at the 2250 level. Looking at a chart. Let's go over here. Oops, take a look at this chart. Missed it. There we go. So we're talking, as soon as I get over there, hang on a second. We are talking about May 5, 2250. We could increase that spread to 10. Oh, it's already 25. What are we talking about? That's a 25 spread. That's a big spread. It's going to cost $2,500 in reserves. So anyway, where are we here? 2250. Okay, 2250, 22 something or another, way up here in May. So if we were to follow this trend line, we were to call this 2250. So where do we intersect here? Come on. Here's 2250. Where'd it go? Oh, it's white, that's why. Let's see here. Let's make it red. What the heck? Because black isn't a choice there. And we're talking May 5, so that would be the 5 something or another. That's 622. May 5 is probably right here. Yeah. So, let's just throw that in there. I'll have to change my default to something that I can see on both charts. So this is where our short would be. This is where the trend line takes us on or near expiration. Probably not too bad of a choice, but that's only $100. It's only $100. I'm going to have to think about this. I would not mind any input from anybody else. The other part too that we could do is okay, here's what I'm going to do. Offline, I'm going to analyze doing a bear call credit spread versus a bear put debit spread. How's that? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, I'm gonna take a look at it. So, and the reason that I'm going to do that is because IV is going to be increasing. So, going to want to take a look at which one has the advantage, the short spread or the long spread. It's been an argument going back and forth since the Dark Ages, I guess you might say. All right, so anyway, enough babbling. Let's get moving here. It's already 10 minutes into this thing. We're just going to shoot along through here. I don't think most everything yesterday, except for Baidu, was a bullish type of a spread, and I don't think any of them are going to prove out here very well. Apple, there's nothing there in Apple. Amazon, we were looking at Amazon yesterday, but didn't give us anything. Boeing, actually is on a kind of a tear right now. Well, good for it. Do we have an entry here? There's too much pressure on the market. It's got to succumb sooner or later. Baidu, well, look at this. We have an alert on this, I believe, don't we? We're looking for a way to get in here. This would have proved to be a disaster. So everything is just so confusing. It's not following. It's not doing what I would expect things to do. This one's consolidating. Chipotle, Costco. I think they have their earnings tomorrow. Is that correct? Yes. They have their earnings tomorrow. Here's the Dow after its high day before yesterday. Stalled out there. Gold. This is really strange. If the market's going to turn bullish, or bearish, you would think that gold would start moving up, but it's not. Just shows you that any way that you used to think is not true anymore. Google says to heck with everybody. It's not even giving us an entry on the intraday. I don't know what they have going on that is of such interest to everybody. But anyway, LinkedIn. Too confusing. Can't figure this one out. NDX. Definitely looking weak up here. Really struggling with that 4,500 level that everybody's talking about. Netflix. We did have an alert. We still do have an alert on it. It looks like it's rolling over. A little gun shy this week, in case you're wondering. Priceline didn't give us anything yesterday. We will leave that alert on there, though, just for fun of it. But I'm still not seeing anything that I'm interested in jumping into today. Russell's giving us a nice, when you're looking at a 20 delta on the Russell, it's giving you nice. Well, the range. Daily range of the Russell is pretty tight, so it's having a hard time hitting this. May take a look at the Russell for that bear call play. I'm not seeing an entry right now. SPX, we looked at that one before and sort of beat it to death. Is it going to move? Here we are. Yeah, we got a freeze here. I will be, one of these days I'll be getting a hold of them. Here's the SPX, here's our orders, and here's our short, and there's the price right now, and it's probably going to open down this morning. A little scary. Tesla, confusing on Tesla too. And last but not least is Visa. So when I look at these equities, and you get all this choppiness all over the place, even on Visa, versus looking at something like SPX or any of the cash indexes, just makes me want to run to them, if you know what I mean, because it doesn't have all that choppiness. At least when it's in a trend, or if it's flat or whatever, at least it's flat. It doesn't go flying all over the place. Although on the weekly it looks pretty choppy, but that's only because of the scale of the chart. So if we were to move this out a little bit more and then zoom out, it doesn't look quite so choppy. But that's an interesting perspective there, is it not? Let's see if I can. It won't move over anymore. I wanted to shut the news off of here, but I guess we're not going to. So this doesn't look as choppy as many underlyings do, or many equities. And that's what's making me more attracted to it, even though it's killing me right now. It makes me more attracted to it. So I think we're pretty much done for today. I will be looking at that, whether we do okay, let me do this again, a bear call credit spread or a bear put debit spread. Okay, got it. Okay, I think that's it. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.